Have no fear, Brett the Gear is here. Hope that you're having another wonderful day. I am downtown, right in front of City Hall. Usually, most Thursday nights, or in the past year, I've served uh, coming downtown here on Thursdays nights and passing out sandwiches to people that come here looking for food. Sometimes they need some people to talk to. Sometimes it's a matter of they need food. Sometimes it's a matter of they need some additional resources, such as clothing and toiletries and different things like this. But why am I here right now? Why am I here right now? And it's not time for us to serve these people that a lot of them are living on the streets. They're going for, or they could be going from home to home, from one shelter to another shelter, and some of them are literally living on the streets um, of, of Toronto, and it's sad. It's sad. Um, for a few years now, I've been helping out this one organization called City Street Outreach. Thanks to my friend, one of my friends, he invited me out one time, and I've been helping Alex periodically uh, for for a few years, for the last 3.5 years or thereabouts. And I think last year I served a minimum of 26 times. So half the year I came down here because of what I saw. I came back here from vacation, being in Florida, and it was around March or early February, mid-February, early March, and I saw a woman with a baby, and she's homeless. And I'm like, how can I do more? How can I help out more? And that really got to me. A homeless woman with a child, with a little baby, who the little baby was, I think, maybe about a year old. Like, could you imagine living on the streets of Toronto? It gets cold down here. It got cold here last couple weeks. It's not just about the cold, it's also about the windshield factor that takes place, and that wind just goes through your bones. And if you're not dressed appropriately, or if you're wet, then you're not going to be comfortable. I know when I go outside for maybe an hour for my walk and things like that, I get cold. And with the windshield factor the last couple weeks, it's been really chilly. Like, I had to dress in extra layers and everything like that. But I have a home to go to. I have a home to go to. You have a home to go to. And the people here that are living on the streets, their home on the streets, their home is on the streets. Their home is maybe that shelter that they need to go into. Maybe that home, that temporary home, is that bus stop that they go into to seek shelter, or the Tim Hortons, or the hotel that they get kicked out of throughout the night. But they're living in uncomfortable situations. So that's why I've actually, as you can see right now, I'm wearing the coldest night of the year hat. And quite often I've helped, I've volunteered with the program, with the coldest night at different events, at different stations and things like that. And I've also walked. I've walked and raised money for this organization, like for the coldest night of the year, for region in Brampton. But this year I'm actually doing it for City Street Outreach. Now, my friend Alex started City Street Outreach because he saw a homeless person living on the streets without any shelter. I think it was February or March, like 14, 15 years ago or so. Um, and with that being said, he was able to call up some of his buddies and get a bunch of sleeping bags and blankets and things like that to help the people that were living on the streets. But then God gave him this vision to start City Street Outreach. Now, Alex and his team at City Street Outreach, all the money that they raise goes back into pouring into the communities. So I think at the beginning, many years ago, 14 years ago or thereabouts, they were feeding about 400 people a week. Now they serve over 4,000 people a week with food, with shelter, with clothing and things like this, toiletries. And they make their money in their jobs, they make their money in their businesses, and they just raise money to pay for things like gas for the vehicles, to assist, to bring the food, to bring the clothing downtown and various places. That's where their money goes to. I believe they have 5 to 7 vehicles that they have on the roads for City Street Outreach. And their ballpark budget on a yearly basis between gas, between insurances, between maintenance on the vehicles, is about $100,000. And they use all that money just to cover costs. They don't take an income. Everyone part of the team at City Street Outreach is 100% volunteer. Alex doesn't take a salary from City Street Outreach. Grace, his wife, does not take a salary from City Street Outreach. And this is one of the reasons why I come down here and assist people. And I assist them with by giving food out. Sometimes on a Thursday night we get 100, 120, 130 people, depending on the time of the month it is. Whenever it's government assistance payouts, there's usually less people. But all that being said, we need to help out. We need to give. And I implore you to click on the link that I have signed up for City Street Outreach, coldest night of the year, on February 28th. I'm going to walk 5 kilometers. I'm walking 5 kilometers. I'm walking 5 kilometers on my own because as I'm downtown earlier in the day, in which I have appointments already scheduled for February 28th on the Saturday, I'm walking after that, and I need to get my 5,000. I need to get my 5K walk in, and I'm going to do it. But I would like you to support me with the coldest night of the year, and that money goes towards City Street Outreach this year. So whether it's $20, $25, $75, $100, give whatever you can. And I believe if it's after $20, you get a taxable charitable receipt for that. Okay, so you can help reduce some of your taxes. But don't do it just to give so you can get a charitable tax receipt. Give it because you and I know that there's people here in the city of Toronto that are in need. And this is one way that I'm helping out people that live here on the city's streets of Toronto. So it could be you, it could be me, We don't know when. Most people are a few paychecks or several paychecks away from living on the streets. I don't want it to be you. You're already good, but these people here that live sometimes on the streets of the city of Toronto, sometimes they're living on the grates. Sometimes they're living on the grates, trying to get heat. But click the link below or wherever it might be. Support City Street Outreach through the coldest night of the year. In the meantime, I want you to be victorious. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you another time. Bless you guys. Thanks a lot.